To order I'd like to call to order the joint board meeting for Western Lane Fire Defense Authority, Central Valley Fire and Rescue, and Western Lane Ambulance District. Would you rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic which it
which
stands,
stands one nation under God.
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Holly, can you do roll call?
Yes, we'll start with the Western Lane and WLFEA directors. Cindy Russell,
Here.
Linda Stent, Mike Webb,
Here.
Adam Holbrook, Vanessa Buss.
Here.
Okay. SVFR and WLFEA directors, Tim Mendolia, Jim Polisi,
Here.
David Carrillo,
Here.
Lori Heppel,
Here.
and Keith Stanton.
Here.
Okay, we have forums for all three agencies. Awesome. Okay, public comments. We had some comments submitted by Chief Perchbach of Swisscom Deadwood. That's in your board packet if you'd like to read that. If you have any questions on that, I'll try to answer those, or you can contact Chief Perchbach directly. I'd be okay with that. Now, very special part of our meeting tonight, we get to swear in our newest lieutenant. Hey, you got it. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. I, Paul. Do solemnly swear to do my duty as lieutenant for Western Lane Fire and EMS Authority to the best of my ability.
I do solemnly swear to do my duties as lieutenant for Western Lane Fire and EMS Authority to the best of my ability.
To serve my commanding officer with respect and loyalty.
To serve my commanding officer with respect and loyalty.
To serve the citizens of our community with passion, courage, and integrity.
To serve the citizens of our community with compassion, courage, and integrity.
To represent my fire department and community with honor and dignity both on and off duty.
To represent the fire department and community with honor and dignity on and off duty.
And to uphold the laws and constitutions of the United States of America, the state of Oregon, and the community we protect.
And to uphold the laws and constitutions of the United States of America, the state of Oregon, and the community we protect.
So help me God.
So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think my whole plan's coming up here.
Good looking somewhere different. Wait a minute, what direction? Don't let Jim distract you. Don't do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, consent agenda consisting of meeting minutes from meeting on February 22nd. Staff reports and correspondence. Would anybody like anything taken out of the consent agenda for discussion? The draft minutes. Okay, go ahead.
I reviewed the video from last month. And I believe there's only one executive session at the end of the meeting, and this lists two.
I would have to, I think that's right. Or no, we did not do we didn't talk about the real estate, did we?
No, I don't believe so.
I have to go through my minutes.
We'll have to, I don't think we did, because there was nothing to discuss.
I recall there's only one executive session that was entered into.
I think there was only one. But we will confirm that. And we will, bring those minutes back next time. If it's, yeah, we'll just bring it in, but it's not. Anything else on the consent agenda? Hearing none, consent agenda is adopted. Monthly financials.
I know. So we'll start off with Slate Valley Fire and Rescue. We are still working on purchasing some of the capital items. And everything was pretty much on target. We should be at 66.67%. And most of the stuff in, Slate Valley Fire and Rescue's budget is capital, so those are usually one-time purchases. Are there any questions with Slate Valley Fire? Hearing none, we'll move on to Western Lane. Again, we're still working on purchasing the capital items here. I believe some of the things have been ordered. So, I hear.
Yeah, we've been catching up on some capital projects before we move into the next fiscal year. Long list that I listed, I used in the house report as well. So those will continue to come up the next few months as we plug through the projects that we're working on.
Any questions with Western Lane? WLFEA, there's really nothing to report that, that's out of the ordinary that we haven't addressed at last month's meeting. Everything is right on target. Again, we should be at approximately 66.67%. And we're right in, with our expenditures right in that range. We're at 65, so we're a little under.
Any questions for Chris? Thank you.
When, I do, when's our dry period start with the revenues,
So I don't,
the dry period in the tax rolls?
July 1 to mid-November.
So by June 1st, we would have included the May meeting, that pretty good. Scope, that's the year we're gonna be going into.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah, during the budget, we have the budget workshop next week,
Right, next week.
and then the budget meetings after that. I think we have a pretty good idea.
Carryover.
So policies for review, were there any comments on those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 policies? Cool. And then, so the personal affairs standards, I know we've been working on that for a while now. We actually split it in two. We made a policy, parent policy for administrative staff and one for line staff. It was just getting too difficult to make the same policy apply to everybody. So we split it. So take a look at it if you get a chance and let us know. It's proven to be much more difficult for me, who is towards the end of my career and trying to apply it to people that started their career. So if you have any comments, I would appreciate it. And new business, we got some more policies. 7 of those. You have a chance to read those and give us your comments if you can. And Trish is going to talk about best practices.
So, SDAO best practices, it's in your packet on page 87. There are 5 areas, that we complete to get, each area is worth 2% discount on our insurance. And I'm sorry, but I'm a bargain shopper and I like those discounts. So, one of them is going to be, a board training. I've given you guys the board training. It's on, Vector Solutions, thank you. And it is the public meeting training. So please take that. I did turn in your responses. Other than that, I think all the other items have been met. I will be looking at the public meeting policy this month to make sure our current policy, meets their, sample policy. Other than that, I think then your training, we're on, track to receive those credits.
Good. And supplemental budgets.
So, one of the things that happened with one of the, supplemental budgets for the property and liability insurance was that, we didn't move enough over to cover the expenditure. And so, we also had some items that were never budgeted, one of those being bank fees. And another one for Western Lane Ambulance being some extra GEMT fees that actually came out of the budget at the beginning of the year. Now they're all in WLFEA. And so, for Sayula Valley Fire and Rescue, resolution 2024-03 will, rescind 2023-05 resolution, the supplemental budget that we did, and make the necessary corrections.
So this is for Sayula Valley Fire and Rescue. We would need a motion and a second. And then vote to approve.
Okay, I'll make the motion that, resolution 2024-03.
Motion is made by Director Stan,
Second.
second by Director Polisi. Any discussion? Holly, can you do a roll call vote for SDR?
Director Jim Polisi,
Yes.
David Carrillo,
Yes.
Lori Heppel,
Yes.
Keith Stanton.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
So again, Western Lane Ambulance District resolution 2024-02. Does the same, pretty much the same thing other than, dues and fees, we're adding the GMT fees for $500.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 2024-02.
Motion by
Thank-
Director.
I think that's Western Lane Ambulance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I would make the motion for Western Lane Ambulance. Sorry, Lori.
Okay, Mike.
motion by Director Webb. Second by Director Bus. Just.
Forget it.
Holly, can you do a roll call vote, please?
Yes. Director Cindy Russell,
Yes.
Mike Webb,
Yes.
Adam Holbrook, not here, and Vanessa Bus.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Wow. We have to slow down a little bit. Yes. Director comments. We have a lot of directors here tonight.
I do.
Director Polisi.
The last meeting we discussed complaints that were brought
Can you
to.
use your microphone, Dan? You're talking very softly.
Pretend if you're talking to the dogs.
That better?
Yes.
Okay.
That we discussed complaints that were brought to the board regarding the recent ride-along that Director Stanton attended. And I asked Chief to investigate complaints from our line staff following a ride-along by Director Stanton. The chief has summarized those findings for board presidents and has recommended that Director Stanton not be allowed to participate in the ride-along program. The board presidents agreed with this recommendation and consider the matter closed.
Any other director comments? Lori, Mike, Dave?
On, yesterday, we got to, George and Lucy and I got in the interview process for council,
For a captain assessment center.
for the list, and they were all very fine candidates, and it was very enlightening to listen to their answers to their questions. I'm just glad I didn't have to come upstairs and do the assessment part after I heard about what they have to go through. I'm glad I never had to do that for a job interview, but I think we have a great career, and everyone that applied was very interesting to listen to.
Yeah, well, we did it a little bit differently this time. They had some essay questions they had to take home and so they had to think a little bit about this process. So I was very pleased with the quality of the answers we got and who applied. We'll probably, I still have to do chief's interview. We're still adding up the points. I'll do chief's interview with the top 3 candidates and then probably make an announcement later next week or the week after. Yeah. And
Look forward to hearing.
that'll be, we're anticipating Captain David Rossi will be retiring sometime this year. But we haven't got a letter from him. Any other director comments? Well, like I said in my chief's report, we're gonna be on the Family Feud, the food share, Florence food share. So Director Bus is gonna be carrying our team.
Whoa. I can't even get a resolution, right? You better think about that.
But it's Chief Chance, Chief House, myself, and Trish. And
When is this?
this is April
Next Friday, 5 o'clock.
Where?
fifth
Yeah, Friday.
at the casino.
Casino.
We'll send out information.
Come on, we're invited.
Well, you're invited, of course you're invited. Not our show.
Maybe I wanna be on the family feud.
Yeah, I want to compete too.
Yes.
Careful.
Maybe next year.
So that's the day before the awards day.
Yes.
Why wasn't it just done during the awards day?
It's food.
No,
shares.
no,
No,
Oh,
it's
it's
for
food
food
shares.
shares.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought us doing it.
No.
Yeah,
it's-
and a rare occasion, you'll see all the chief officers actually in the process, why we do it.
Do what?
Oh, I want a picture, because I
Are you gonna be in your class A's?
I'll be in there.
And who are you guys going up against?
The police department.
Be interested.
Red versus blue never dies.
So who's gonna be asking the questions? Name.
Mike Bones,
Who?
Mike Bones,
Oh, wow.
Okay.
he's the one that actually does a lot of the loudspeaker stuff at the casino, their big events.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
So,
Too big to get on the whole.
so you're on it, Chief's on it, Trish is on it. Vanessa
Look at the
is
picture.
on it, and Rob, you're gonna do it? Right on.
Look at the picture.
It's a $40 ticket for those that aren't participating for us.
Wow. Is it really?
And so all the money goes into the food share program, that's why we wanted to jump on.
And what time is it at?
Doors open at 5, I think.
Yeah,
It starts
exactly.
at 5:30 or 6.
So Family Feud,
And then you could just stay
Oh, this
there and
one.
gamble the next day and then you'd be on time for the awards thing.
That's true, yeah.
Are you gonna send something out so that we can prepay for our tickets?
We will try and find out some
I think
information.
it's just through the casino, Dave, our director, Curl, sorry,
Or for through good share.
or the food share.
Yeah, I got mine from Colin. Morning from good share.
You got,
Take it.
oh, you got tickets? We will,
I'm not
How about
sure
a
if you have a point person.
so can any of us submit the prospective questions to the
Yeah.
presenter?
Only if you buy a rhododendron from my phone.
Well, they have practice Thursday night, but we've got our board workshop, so Trish and I won't be there.
Well, I'm on 2 different.
Yeah, so you probably have to be there.
You're in
Yeah.
2 different families. Wow.
That's how good she is. So it's,
I said, no, I'm just, yeah.
so
That's a small town.
seriously, somebody wanted to take our place.
I definitely want to pay to watch this.
I'm more of a Jeopardy type guy. Yeah.
It just says advanced tickets are available right now for $40 on one. I'll keep looking. I'll find it in the you guys are break.
And then we'll send it out. So we have a, WLFEA workshop next week. Budget's looking really good, so, looking forward to that. And then budget committee meetings on April 11th and then April 18th. And then our next joint board meeting is April 25th.
So what's on the 18th?
Is the Western Lane Ambulance District budget meeting.
Okay.
And I'll be here.
Oh, wow.
And the SAFR budget meeting is April 11th. Perfect. Cool. Any
Yeah, it's
other
at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
5:30?
5:30.
Yes. I just went to the expo. And it's.
Okay, Dave or Lori or Mike, anything?
Well, you guys said this is a short meeting, but I look at my clock. As I drop you, it says 9:23, so it's like a 3-hour meeting for me.
Oh, yeah. Feels like it sometimes, huh?
Yeah. No, good job. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Short and concise.
I do. have-
Okay, meeting is adjourned.
That's fine. Our computers are messed up. Tried to log